Good evening and bienvenue, my fun fair rouge raiders. This is your humble narrator, Diomedes Rouge. Here, a little bit under the weather, but here to record nonetheless. Now, where we last left off, well, they just got through with the examination. That very fun little exercise where depending on who failed, got expelled. I'm sorry, I'll try not to rhyme anymore. Well, from that alone, there were many, many things to go on. As well as a few things that need switching out. But that I will tell you in a while, as a couple of days pass from that point in time, as they get used to school life, learning actual school lessons, being taught actual high school things. But that's when something very fun happens. During a Friday, Mr. Aizawa stands up in front of them and states, "Alright, boys and girls, it's time, well, for the practice exams." Practice? Here you'll be having a new teacher instruct you all on what is to come. New teacher. As everyone begins to talk around as Omega talks to Izuku going, "Wanna bet it's Muscle Brain?" Muscle Brain. Never heard of that hero. I'm talking about Blondie McBunny Ears. Huh? Wait, you don't mean All Might? As Hickson, I am here. As he goes through the door. Good day, students, as well, quite a few students, including Izuku, kind of fanboy and girl a bit, like, "What is it? It's freaking All Might! That's awesome! What did we do to deserve this?" As, well, they're freaking out. Omega's going, "I still don't see what y'all like about him." Well, unlike me, he's got his own power. Hey, you're good the way you are, kid. Don't let anyone tell you different. Alright, students. Today we will have Heroes versus Villains exams. Everyone, get your costumes ready and meet me in the gym. It is time for some fun. As from the background, they can instantly and all hear, "Izuku Midoriya, on the air!" As well, boom. In a bright flash of blue and green light, Omega wraps around Izuku and boom. Megaman is brought into the world yet again. As he goes, "Alright, I'm ready." As he just begins to walk to the gym. As everyone goes, "Lucky bastard. Can literally transform into a zero look instantly." As he just smiles and goes, "Yep, bye-bye." Continues walking down with All Might, who's going there at this point in time, going, "So, young Midoriya, I've read some strange things about you. Read? Well, I had to do some research on the students. Fair point. What? Let me guess. I was quirkless for several years, late bloomer, wind up with a very weird and multi-purpose and faceted quirk. Yes, I would like to know more about it. As Omegas is speaking from the gauntlet states. Alright, listen, Blondie, let me tell you this. Huh? That's Omega. He talks like this whenever when we're in this form. As he's using most of his body to, well, incoat mine. As Izuku brings his arm up with Omega inside the, well, gauntlet to, well, none other than All Might. Alright, listen. I am literally a jumble of EM radiation. Radiation? Are you... No, I'm not going to kill anyone, nor am I unstable. However, the way our power works is I'm essentially able to utilize anything I have access to. Or rather, am given access to. Knowledge is power. Combine that with physical resources, and boom, you have yourself several different sets of weaponry. Understood? No, not really. I use radiation as well as electrokinesis to study information from the internet and take materials from the environment and that I have access to create weaponry for him. Understand now? Yes? Good. Now, leave me be. As Omega just shuts up, and in Izuku's mind he goes, wow, that was some master grade bullshit. He goes, shut up, it was better than telling him the truth. How would you feel if I just said, oh, I'm a goddamn alien coming from space, and I'm being probably chased by several other ones who plan on taking over this world and turning it into their own paradise. Yeah, no, you did somewhat of the right thing, but then again, I feel like maybe we should have informed them about that. Unlikely. Besides, you wanted to come here because it'll help you get more... What would you were thinking? More advanced in your own way of fighting? At least I was hoping. Well, whatever. Just as long as you're able to defeat the other Emians, the other Femians, I don't care. Just be careful. Pardon me one moment. Sorry about that. Anyways. But yeah, I'll cover your back as long as I can. Right. Thanks. Mr. Midoriya, huh? Sorry, what was that? I was asking. So, how'd you discover you had a quirk like this? Well, to be honest, it just happened one night. Yeah, you could say I surprised him. I see. Well, it's good to have you with us nonetheless, Mr. Midoriya. As they get into the, well, training area. As Izuku sees this and goes, okay, this place gets way too much funding. As eventually all the other students show up, everyone's getting, well, set up, relaxed as they're all split into groups. As the big guy himself, All Might, states, Alright, everyone, this is the Heroes versus Villains event. Here is what you are all going to do. Each group will be split into a team of 2. Or say, each of you will be split into groups of 2-man teams. Heroes and villains. The villain's job up on the top of this building is to prevent the heroes from coming up there and disabling the bomb. Heroes, you will have 3 minutes to get up. My bad, sorry. 15 minutes to get up there and disable the bomb, either by touching it or by eliminating the villains. And by that I mean incapacitate. Do not hurt each other permanently. Understood? Most of them, sir. Good. Glad to hear. Now, as for the challenges themselves. Let's see, let's get you all split up as we all know where this is going. I'm going to cut through because I'm keeping the standard ones in place. As we get to, well, Izuku, Ochako versus Bakugo and Tenya. Mr. Ida himself. As Izuku stretching and as Ochako gets close to him and he says, "Alright, I got a few different plans and I just need to know, do you want it heavy and fast, or do you want it light and long?" What? Do you want us to rush in, break everything, or do you want us to use more of our time and, well, go in stealthily? Whichever way works best for you. Got it. In that case, here's the plan. As he gets closer to her and he starts whispering in her ear, you're going to use your anti-gravity and float yourself up near the second-story windows. Whenever I start making noise at the bottom, you're going to go in through one of the windows and, see if you can touch the bomb. Don't worry. I'll be making a real racket. As she goes, "Are you sure?" "Yes." As Izuku cracks his neck and begins to walk into the building with, well, Bakugo and Tenya. As they're arguing, going, we should defend the bomb. We're both going to be needed for it." He says, "Shut up, engine block. I'm going downstairs." "Why?" "Simple. Izuku ain't gonna come in through the front. He's not gonna come in through the side. He's gonna waltz in here. And he's gonna have to face me. This is my chance to break his head." "Bakugo, you're letting yourself get carried away. We need to work together. Shut up. This is my fight. You take care of Float Girl. Believe me, I'll be taking care of the bigger threat." As Bakugo goes down with his explosives ready, as sure enough, as he gets down there, he sees Izuku just looking at the timer. "Took you a while. Shut up." "Oh, what's the matter? Thought you two would be faster than this. You even had time to set up." Ida was annoying. So, I figured you'd want a one-on-one. Where's the floater? She's none of your concern. Right now, it's just you. Right now, it's you and me. So come on. A good old one-on-two. Damn you, Deku! As Bakugo lunges forward using explosions to propel him straight towards Izuku. As Izuku waits, he waits and waits, and right when his Bakugo gets right on top of him for a point-blank explosion, he ducks. Mega Buster. Cannon mode. Boom! He ducks and aims the Mega Buster straight up as the barrel wraps around his arm and fills full of powerful energy, releasing it straight onto Bakugo's, solar plexus, launching him straight up in the ceiling. As he slams into it, he falls back down. But he's still conscious as he brings his hands together for a powerful blast, trying to catch Izuku off guard. As Izuku uses the shield form, blocking the impact. Got you, you little bastard! Bakugo says, celebrating early, as whenever the smoke clears, Izuku's not there. Wait, where'd he go? Behind you. Huh? As before Bakugo can swing around to try and smack, Izuku grabs him by the head and flips him over. What the hell did you? Shield form, plus invisibility. You really need to keep track of what your opponents can do. As he brings the barrel of the Mega Buster against his head. Now, we can either do this the easy way, or I can tase you with a few 100 volts. That won't even hurt. Bring it on. As Omega says, oh, okay. And he cranks it up. Wait, what? We'll just put it this way. Bakugo is brought to extra crispy status, as his hair is a bit, floofy and curly after that little exposure to electricity. It was not pretty. It was not pretty at all. But he is successfully unconscious, so that's a good thing. I'm sorry. Excuse me? Oh, what is it now? I know I've been away for a bit, but you're telling me you put Bakugo up against a Megaman Deku. Well, no. As the senior screwed-overologist here, I have to say, that is one really messed up way to go about things. I mean, no. You put a literal Roman candle in comparison to an M1 Abrams. With the versatility this sumbitch has, you're telling me that you somehow found this fair? No, that's kind of why he won. Yeah, I get why he won that quickly. We're talking about a damn M1 Abrams going up against a guy using a Roman candle as an equivalent. It didn't even have to bring up the main arms. Bakugo was a crunchy. He couldn't even stand a chance. He just got ran over and made a nice loud sound as he got that way. Are you telling me that you found this entertaining? I mean, not really. There's going to be more to the story. I certainly hope so. Otherwise, this is going to be quite the event. are you done interrupting my narration?
For now.
Uh, and I promise I will let you in on more of them as time goes on, Mr. Screwed-Overologist.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
As with that over and done with, a very, very awkward moment later, Izuku begins to head upstairs after capturing Bakugo in the tape. And with that capture complete, only one left is Ida. But Ida is currently being put on his heels, as with the ruckus being made, he got slightly distracted and was almost tempted to head downstairs. But at that point in time, he didn't notice Uraraka sneaking in through the window and, well, floating along the ceiling. I mean, who bothers to look up? Especially when there's so much ruckus happening below you downstairs. As she's mere, well, feet away from this thing, as Ida finally gets the urge to try and head downstairs, well, Izuku pops his head in from around the corner, confronting Ida.
Hi.
How you doing? Ida, was it? Oh, don't you dare try and use my first name. Oh, not first. Oh, don't you dare try and butter me up, hero. I will show you the true power of villainy. Oh, yeah, you get way into things, don't you? I can tell you and All Might are cut from a similar cloth. Wait, really? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's quite obvious. Don't get me wrong. You two have completely different quirks, but you two are very similar in your own ways. Both of you have good ideals and hero team wins. Wait, what? As Ida turns around and sees Ochako hugging the bomb as he goes, son of a bitch, you caught me. Yep. Yep, I caught you. Well, good luck, guys. As he powers down back into his normal Izuku state. Pardon me. As with that whole scenario taken care of, well, they both get pretty damn high marks, as All Might personally congratulates Izuku and Ochako on their separate but both equally useful teamwork skills. As he informs Bakugo and Tenya, they should have worked more as a cohesive unit to go up against, well, Izuku and Ochako. Bakugo stating, how on earth can you go up against someone like him who could do damn near anything? Everyone has their weakness, Bakugo. Yeah, sure. As we're gonna cut to, well, a couple weeks down the line, some physical training happens, a bit of this, a bit of that. The USJ. Oh yes, the USJ. I'm giving all y'all some double whammy and stuff. So yes, buckle up, buttercups. As everyone gets on the field trip and begins to, well, in the bus for the field trip, everyone begins to wonder about, well, Izuku's abilities, as they're talking quirks and such, and, well, Froppy asks, So, Izuku, what is your abilities exactly? As Omega says, quite literally pops out of the, well, from what everyone else notices, pops out from a Deku, but well, from what he notices, no, it's from the wristwatch. It's from this thing. As he goes, I am. Yeah, but what are you? Someone says, I am an alien. As he goes, wait, what? What? Joking, joking, joking. I kid, I kid. I'm no alien. Uh, I'm a bundle of radiation. Radiation? Relax, I'm not deadly. I'm actually quite mild. But essentially, what it means is I live in a fourth stage of existence. While you all have corporeal forms, mine can be either physical, liquid like, or gaseous, or just like this. Wow. Yes. But my main thing is, well, as a bundle of radiation and electricity, I can connect to, well, virtually any form of the internet at my will and be able to do quite a few fun things. Such as, well, such as blow stuff up, rend things apart, slash things apart, and, oh, my personal favorite, bite things apart. Uh, what he means to say is he really likes to fight. Yeah, I really do. Okay then. Glad you're a hero, I guess. Yeah, hero. As Omega, well, goes back into the wristwatch. As Izuku just sits there thinking. As some of the people are now thrown off a bit by that, because that wasn't really an explanation in the slightest. As when the USJ comes up, well, everyone gets out, walks in, as inside, well, Izuku's head, he can hear several things, like a siren going off, informing him of danger, 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 danger. What do you mean danger? Why do you keep repeating yourself? There are a lot of bad things were happening. What do you mean? I can feel several traces of radiation. Radiation? Yeah. It's like someone's making a bend in space-time. Or trying to opening up a spatial rift. Is it your people? Huh. No, this one's more crude. Short range only. When you say short range, only continental. My people can cross vast distances of space, light years at a time. Then why the hell are they focused on Earth? Earth is teeming with a prime hotspot of radiation due to your weakened ozone layer. The radiation from the sun is quite appetizing. Only thing is, we couldn't quite live in harmony with you humans. At least that's what most of them think. Okay then, glad I asked, I guess. As time proceeds to go on, as Izuku keeps on eyeballing everything, Aizawa states, Izuku, what's going on? Why are you acting like this? You seem to be scatterbrained. Yeah, just something feels odd, boss. Boss? I'm your teacher. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're about to get attacked. What do you mean? Omegasis is going nuts. He's saying something along the lines of sensing something. About sensing something coming. Boy, he's really about to be accurate whenever I smack you upside the head. Like, no, I'm being legit. Which, at that moment in time, several large black portals open up, revealing the villains. As, well, Shigaraki says, sick 'em, sending them all into a rage and flurry as they begin to, well, run up. As before Aizawa can even say, everyone stay behind me, and he immediately hears Izuku Midoriya on the air. Boom. Megaman appears. And boy, does he not look happy. As first thing he does is get straight into the air. Omega, you know what to do. Right. Battle chip activate. Vulcan cannon. As from that arm, with that from his, let's see here. Oh, shite, he's a lefty. From his left arm, a triple-barreled minigun forms and begins to roar to life as several large, well, volleys begin to echo throughout the, I guess you could call it, what would be the appropriate name for that thing? Dome. Coliseum? Coliseum sounds pretty damn badass. Echoes throughout the Coliseum of the USJ as he's intentionally aiming for non-vital spot. Well, as boom, 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 boom. As Shigaraki looks up and see this guy without a flying quirk has a gun on his arm, blasting away at things below, and he goes, did All For One give this guy multiple quirks? What's going on? As Izuku, he begins running low on munitions. And with that, has to trade up for a different volley gun, firing even more and more rounds into the ground around them, separating and dispersing the foes trying to get towards them. As every one of the villains is forced to take cover from this aerial bombardment, as a few of the gunner villains, as they call themselves, or gunnery squad, try and take pot shots at him. When they do, switch modes, cannon arm, as he aims down again and fires one large blast. And when it impacts the ground, it scatters the gunners. As Aizawa's going, okay, that's not a quirk. What? Yeah, that's not a quirk. I don't know what that is, but I definitely know that's not a quirk. One moment. What do you mean? 13 states. A quirk, and its very definition, is an adaptation that a human has grown to fit in a more niche environmental style. It is essentially their own power. This isn't a quirk. What he's doing shouldn't be possible, and yet he's doing it. What is he? I don't know, but for now he's on our side. Yeah, for now. as some of the students are cheering on Izuku as, well, Bakugo and Kirishima are getting a little bit irritated. Well, I should say Bakugo is getting irritated. Kirishima's getting concerned. As the portals begin opening up underneath the students' feet and such, separating them. As, well, Shigaraki gets the brilliant idea that if he puts other students in the line of fire, he can't shoot as indiscriminately as he has been. And so he does, trying to make them all, well, disappear. Making them all scatter throughout the Colosseum. Making them all prime targets as Izuku has to switch out his weapon modes and refocus. Got it. New target acquired. That the main one? Yep, that's the main group. What do you think we should do? Don't know. That's a good question. Maybe now should be the time we get a bit violent? What do you mean by violent? Izuku. What, Omega? They scattered our friends around here. If we don't move fast, they're gonna get hurt. Do you trust me? Always, partner. Very well. Sword mode online. Wait, what? As a beam sword extends from, well, where the cannon barrel was. Now as it's in place, a 3.5 foot long blade. As Izuku goes, oh, charge, charge! As, well, Izuku goes down, ready to fight. As Shigaraki's noticing the new blue bullet projectile, the blue humanoid projectile charging for him with a 3.5 foot long shank. As he goes, oh hell nah, Nomu, get in the way. As Nomu does. And immediately Izuku goes, out of the way, aiming for a non-vital spot, and impacting it. As Omega goes, stupid kid, you really shouldn't. Wait. Izuku, don't aim for non-vital. As the blade sinks straight through the flesh and tendons of this creature. Izuku goes, sorry, but I can't let you and your friends keep hurting mine. As the Nomu seems unfazed. Wait, what? It's gonna take a lot more than that to harm Nomu. What do you... Boom! As a very powerful punch impacts Izuku, sending him flying 20 to 30 yards back. No! Oh, I tried to warn you. That thing isn't human. Is it Enemian? Ephemian? No. It's something more twisted and vile. What do you mean? I mean, it's some abomination. From what I'm getting off of it, this thing isn't even sapient. It's just, it's some kind of amalgamation of flesh and bones. You're saying, from the looks of it, there are several different donors inside, used to all create this monster. They harmed and killed people to make this? Yep. Izuku, Omega, we need to do this. We can't let this go on. If something like that were to keep on impacting, how many more hits do you think we could take? At most, I'd say about 12. Uh-huh. How much firepower does it look like it can handle? Not too much, but at the same point in time, we don't know much about it, as the creature is flying, well, I say flying, but jumping straight towards them. Loading combat routine, heavy cannon. As right when it gets right about on top of Izuku, he raises up his arm. Kaboom! Sending the Nomu flying upwards. Back on its back. A good 20 yards away near, well, Shigaraki. As he says, "Get up, you stupid thing! After I'm a gun! You are designed to be able to kill All Might. There's no way this kid can handle you." As Izuku gets a flash. Kill All Might? These guys are murderers. Izuku, I know I may not be the one to talk, but I don't think you can hold back against these guys. What do you mean? Simple. They're trying to kill you. Holding back on them might end your life. But heroes don't kill, I know that. But remember, we have bigger fish to fry. And if these guys hurt you, it's going to do a lot more than just physical damage. What do you mean? I mean, if they hurt you too badly, I'll be forced to find a new partner. What? As the Nomu charges yet again. What do you mean, Omega? Find a new partner. It's simple. Remember, I have to save this place from the other Ephemians. They're coming. It's only a matter of time. As Izuku's forced on his heels, dodging back and forth between Nomu's punches and blows. Makes sense, he says. Simple, Izuku. They're coming, and when they do, if you're injured beyond the point where I can fix you, I'll have to leave. I'll have to find someone else. Why? Because they're too dangerous to be allowed. As he dodges and moves around the Nomu while talking in his head. So what do you want me to do then? Simple. Fight like you want to survive. Because when they show up, it won't be a brawl. It'll be for survival. They will be trying to kill you. Yes, Izuku gets really, really irritated. As the Nomu tries to punch, he raises his shield. Boom! Sending him flying back another 15 yards as he lands on his feet, digging him into the ground. The Nomu continuously trying to press his advantage. Longsword. Right. As a long blade extends from his arm. Whoom! He severs the Nomu's arm straight down, cutting it off. Wide blade. Roger. As he goes into a spiral. With the momentum from the downward slash, he spins, bringing out a very broad and wide blade, slicing the Nomu in half. Standard blade. Got you. As with the final coup de grace, he takes his standard blade and he impales it into the Nomu's brain, ending it. As Shigaraki goes, unfair, 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 unfair! You weren't supposed to do that! How can this be? Cheaters! As, well, all of a sudden the Colosseum grows very, very dark. As a loud and mysterious voice can be heard. Oh my, that was quite the show, Omegasis. Quite the show indeed. What are you talking about? But you see, Omega, it would be unfair for us to just let you go with that. Nor would it be fair for them to allow someone you've given most of your power to face off against such a delicate creature. Isn't that right, Taurus? Yeah. Unfair. Indeed. So, I think it's high time we balance things right, wouldn't you say, Omega? Oh no. Omega, what's going on? Who is this guy? As they are listening to a dark and somewhat sinister voice, Omega states, Phantom. Phantom? What is he? He's an Ephemian. The worst part is he's one of the more sadistic ones. He has power, but he's also tricky. He's not just strong, he's clever. The worst kind of clever. But most importantly, he's murderous. Willing to kill to get what he wants. As Shigaraki's freaking out, everyone else is freaking out as Shigaraki goes, yeah, this was unfair. What are you gonna do about it? Oh my. No need to get your underwear in a twist. I'm here to bring a friend. Taurus, why don't you assist with that poor, disgusting creature? Whatever. As this red flame shoots down from the sky and impacts the Nomu's corpse, as its body begins to put itself back together and reconstruct itself with new, more powerful armor, as it stands even taller than it was, at astonishing 12 feet. Its arms gaining a sleek metal coating before a large crimson, metal-like construct begins to appear over it as flames begin to burst out, as its entire shape alters into... Don't pay attention to that one. Into... well, this. Taurus. Omega. Oh no. I don't like fighting you, Taurus. Yeah, I wouldn't like fighting me either. Omega, who is this? Taurus. One of the Ephemians I was telling you about. He's strong, durable, and most importantly, Torch Flame! Hot-headed. Shield! Boom! As they just barely bring the shield up in time, but even with that shield, Izuku is sent flying, with burns bearing on his legs and arms. Ugh, what is that? I told you, Ephemians are no joke. He isn't gonna hold back now. As Bull Rush, Taurus charges with a big, meaty shoulder, or I should say metallic shoulder, trying to, well, smash dead into Izuku. As Izuku has to dodge, move, bend, twist, just to stay out of the way. But this thing, it keeps pressing the advantage harder and harder. As Izuku goes through chip after chip after chip, trying to damage it, but dealing bug bites level of damage, barely even tickling this thing. As the other students begin to go, what the hell? As Shigaraki's just laughing. Yes! Finally! This is a great day! All Might's gonna die! As all of a sudden, all you can hear is, there's no need to fear, for I am here. As he crashes in through the ceiling. Wait, what? How did you... What's going on? What took him so long? This place, as Omega states, this place had a big jammer placed on it. Jammer? Jamming signal. I figured we could use some actual backup, considering you're getting your ass kicked. Not like I can help it much, this guy's heavily armored. Then hit harder, faster, stronger. I can't! As he tries going for, well, as he stated, heavier, stronger blows. But Taurus keeps knocking him aside. Taurus Flame! Blasting him away with large bouts of flame. And if he dodges that, well, Flame Upper! Boom! That giant meaty hand of his, coated in metal with that flaming vent, smashes dead into him, sending him flying. Omega, I can barely move. Yeah, I noticed. As that's when All Might slams down into the scene, going to fight Taurus Flame by himself. As whenever Taurus goes to punch, he's countered by an equally and almost as devastating a punch, blocking his blow. As Taurus is even shocked, going, what the hell? How are you able to do this? You're a mere human. I may be just a mere human, but I will tell you this, you strange creature. Nothing can block the power of a true hero. As that's when All Might begins to go into a flurry, a full-on rush against the Taurus, hitting and ramming him hard with blow after blow on the body and head, as Taurus is getting annoyed. There's no such thing as heroes in war. Boom! Ah! As Taurus kicks him dead in the shin before slamming him into the, well, slamming his fist into All Might's gut. The only type of hero there is the one that's made up after the battle, to justify all the carnage laid. As with one big blow, he slams it dead into All Might's face, sending him flying back. All Might! Izuku shouts. Izuku, stay down. No. I can't stay down. I need to fight. You won't win. Doesn't matter if I don't win. What matters is that I keep fighting. You won't be a hero if you're dead. It doesn't matter if I'm dead. All that matters is I keep fighting. Izuku, Omega, remember, we are Megaman. With his visor cracked, his helmet damn near obliterated, his suit somewhat torn to shreds. We can't give up or yield that easy. I trust in you, Omega. Trust in me. We need to protect the people. But most importantly, we need to make sure that we save your friends. What? They're being manipulated, aren't they? Izuku, don't worry. We'll save them. Even if it kills me, we'll save them. You crazy kid. Alright. I trust in you, partner. Right. Full synchronization unlocked. Huh? What's going on? Relax. Let's show them the power we really possess. Huh? Activate heal. Huh? Heal up. There's a reason I'm known as Omega. The end. The end. That's right. I adapt. I survive. I heal. As Taurus looks over at Omega and begins to get slightly more irritated, leaving All Might in the dust, beginning to charge over towards him. But as he does, going invisible. Invisible, right. He disappears. What the? Now, leg, right, wide blade. Boom. A large gash appears on the left leg of Taurus. What the? You're heavily armored, but right leg. Your body is exposed in several spots. Shoulder, right. As Izuku deals a flurry of minor cuts and slashes, dancing around Taurus as he gets more and more angry. Taurus flame! As he makes a loud cone of fire burst forward, as Izuku's forced to dodge. But as he forced to dodge, he also slashes. You little brat! And over and over and over, unable to keep up with his movements. Taurus flame, Taurus flame, Taurus flame, Taurus flame. As Izuku's dancing around him, as him and Omega are moving as one body, one mind, Izuku is moving fluidly. No more restraints, no more hindrance. We got this, bud. That's right. We may not be what you would call a standard hero, but we are Megaman. As he begins to lay into him with the Mega Buster, switching it to the cannon, switching it to the volley gun, switching it back to the cannon, over and over, whittling away at Taurus's defenses. You think you can win this way, Omega? Wrong. As Omega appears behind Izuku in their Mega Man form. What the? We're not going to win this way. We're going to beat you this way. It's not me you're fighting alone, Taurus. It's us. We're here together. Me and Izuku. We are Megaman, and we will win. You traitorous bastard! As Taurus charges and is interrupted by a very powerful Texas Smash! As All Might gets up and smacks his fist dead into him. I don't know what's going on, young Midoriya, and honestly you will have to explain things after. But, for now, we will fight. Isn't that right? It'll be an honor and a pleasure, All Might. Yeah, just don't get in my way. As Omega stays outside and behind Izuku. What are you doing? Fighting with my partner. As they charge, both from the left and the right. All Might on the left, Izuku on the right. As Taurus is forced to diverge his attention, he goes for Megaman. Going for a rush. A big meaty blast, but he's met with a Detroit Smash from, All Might. As whenever he's hitting the side, he buckles and backs up 3 feet. What is this monster? He's able to withstand Burst Lock! As before either one of them can think. Well, Omega slams his razor-sharp claws deep into Taurus, piercing his armor. As bouts of flame begin to, spew out from where the holes are made. But then slowly, they begin to heal and mend. Shigaraki laughs. Nomu's body was made with both a regeneration quirk as well as an absorption quirk. As well as a shock absorption quirk. You won't be able to beat him with brute force alone, you idiots! Die! And at that point, Izuku gets an idea. All Might, can you keep it busy for about 30 seconds? Keep it busy? Don't underestimate me, young man. As All Might and Taurus begin to get into a large flurry. As All Might states, all of you may have heard these words once before, but I will show you what it means to go beyond plus ultra. As he unloads a gigantic flurry into the Nomu, into the Taurus Nomu, slamming it hard and fast. Slamming it hard, fast, and most importantly, devastatingly, as he is tearing through its defenses. You can't keep this up. Maybe not, but I don't have to. As Izuku gets over to Kirishima and Bakugo. Bakugo, Kirishima, I need your help. Huh? What is it? Shut up, shitty. No, you shut up, Bakugo. For once in your life, listen to me. Otherwise, All Might's gonna die. What do you want? Kirishima, I need you to harden yourself. Harder than anything you've ever done before. What? Do it. I need you to be the most invulnerable you've ever been. I need you to be unbreakable. I'm not even sure if I can... if you can't, All Might could die. I need you to be unbreakable. Alright, Kachan, yeah? I need you to unload your biggest and most powerful shot into Kirishima. What? I need you to use your biggest explosion you can muster on Kirishima while aiming at the Nomu. Wait, what? We're gonna use Kirishima like a bullet. Excuse me? Excuse me? They both say. We don't have time to explain. Do it. I can't. What? He can't do that forever. Do it now. Fine. As, well, reluctantly, they both do so. Kirishima hardening himself as much as he can. As, quite literally, he goes straight into his, well, pseudo-unbreakable state. As his joints begin to creak, crack, and groan under the pressure. Bakugo, how are we gonna be sure? I mean, trust in yourself, and trust in me. Omega, yeah? We got one shot at this, yeah? Let's make it count. Hell yeah. As well, he makes sure to get over straight towards the big guy himself, All Might. And right when he does, the biggest explosion Bakugo's ever produced is heard and felt as Izuku impacts All Might as he deals his last major hit of the combo, sending Taurus Nomu back 20 feet. I'm gonna kill you for... What the... As before he can even finish his statement, he notices the big bright smile on Izuku's face as he's rammed All Might out of the way, as Kirishima has been launched at, well, sonic speeds, impacting the weakened, battered, and cracked armor of Taurus, slamming not only into him, but straight through him, ripping out the core of this creature and, well, re-severing the body. As Taurus, badly beaten and weakened, dissipates. But where he dissipates into will be a story for later. As, well, Shigaraki calls for a retreat of all, well, of his primary force. Well, basically, him and, well, you know him. As I'm gonna end it there. Hope you all enjoyed. Again, sorry if I sound a bit off or if some things were a bit hard to describe. A little bit under the weather, but I'm getting better. Hopefully next go round it'll be equally as cool. Bye for now.